Welcome back to Rome Total War 2. This is video, is it 44, something like that? And I think we're probably on target for what is it? I keep wanting to call it Attila at the door. Is it Attila at the door? I think it is, isn't it? Anyhow, I've done all my agent actions. You get a rough idea of what's going on by looking at the colour of those and seeing what's going on. Had a go at Thapsacus, needed my better agent in order to finally achieve it. And we'll see when the time comes how many men... Oh, I clicked on it. I didn't need to, did I? But anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll see if that goes down. As for Gazaka, we're on the way up there. Like I said I was going to do on the previous video, but I shouldn't go over old ground really, should I? Because it's just wasting time. There are one or two things that I do want to do, though. And I've made a decision. And one decision is that my agent that's up here... wherever he is. Where is he? Damn. Bibracta. That one there. These are at 90% now, which is really, really good. And I've been trying to find ways of not inciting the Belgate until I'm ready to go for them, because I'm sure they're going to go for me. And of course I've asked for cultural conversion here at a time when we're actually 90% Latin over here at the moment. So if you look on, which one is it? Is it that one? 73% Latin. There are places around here, I've been looking at them, that are 90%. But anyway, 73% is absolutely fine, and I don't think I need him there anymore. So what I want to do is move towards somewhere where, I don't know where really, but somewhere where he's going to be able to do something more useful in the future. So perhaps convert somewhere that's... oh. I thought we'd go that way. Oh, that's a pain. It doesn't matter very much anyway, because that place was perfectly happy. Even if it starts to go downhill now, which, well, it might, but mind you, it shouldn't do, should it? Because it's got that, it's got this, hasn't it, in its favour, +3 conversion. So let's see if it was doing any good. Oh, it was. Damn, we're going to go down by 1.2. Oh no. Mind you, we can suffer that for a long time. We can suffer that for, oh, I don't know, 10 turns at least? I'd say 10 turns. Anyway, in the short term, what I want to do is try and support some of those areas. So what I want to do is this army here, that's been hanging around doing hardly anything for a long time, needs to move. So I'm going to get him out of there. Why is he showing on a row thing? That's a row, isn't it? Oh no, it's just double time. Normally you get a run, don't you? These are... That's an army, isn't it? I don't quite understand why it's on that, but anyway, maybe it'll change when I start to move him. I want him to come over. I've been working out different places I need to support. Vasonto, Bergium and Kelheim are the places that I want to support. And there's Vasonto. So I'll bring him over to here. That's going to take almost 3 moves. Bibracta is a place that I should be okay with, because Gaul is just over there, isn't it? So I want to take these guys here, from here, and move them over to... Oh. Why is it... Yes, it is letting me... Oh, it's only him. It's only one of them there. The Vasonto troops I want to move over to Bergium. Maybe I don't want to do that yet, actually, until the others get there. So what I might do is just recruit in there for now, if I can. And I think I can. Recruit units. I don't think there's anything else I need to do. Don't think there is, no. So let's recruit some units. They're pretty good, aren't they? Missile damage. I didn't realise they were missile. Ah, range 80. I've been looking at that as melee, you know. Ah, so perhaps I'll avoid those, because I really want people that can fight, so I'll have one of those. Oh, I do want those, they're nice. They're gladiators, aren't they, so that's really good. And anything else special I can get in here? Yes, I'll have some of those while I can get them, because there are some places where you just can't get those. It looks like I've spent all the money now. Yeah, well, virtually all the money. I don't want to be paying for things that I don't really appreciate. Oh, I could get a third one of those. So I will. Spent literally all my pennies. I was thinking about getting rid of a general somewhere actually, and then that's just reminded me. Yeah, so these want to move eventually, not quite yet, but when he starts to get a little bit closer, I'll start to shunt those along. Now there's a general around here somewhere that's got about 3 units with him that I want to get rid of, because it's just, I don't think I need him there anymore. This has started to build up, and he is sort of like looked after a bit there, or the place is quite looked after, I think. So what are we on? Details, they're quite happy. And also, if I look down at, where is it, here, I've got 8 at the moment, well, so 8 units, so not quite full yet, but at the end of next turn, that 197 is going to become 240, I think, so are the Vigiles as well, going to become 240, so I think we're pretty darn close really there, certainly within 2 turns, I'd say that's full, and that is walled as well, so that should be absolutely fine, so I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm not going to move them because there's nothing special at all about these troops, and it's just going to cost me money to keep their upkeep, to take care of their upkeep, while I'm wanting troops elsewhere. So there you go, that should improve my income elsewhere, and then I'll raise a general in one of those other places when the time comes. Now the other thing I'm very keen to do is move these ships, because I'd forgotten all about them, and I need those ships really, not the ships really, I need the men on board the ships to become more active. I need to get them moving somewhere and doing something useful, so we'll get those in here. Now I don't think side or sea day, it's probably sea day, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think that's really at risk. It's got 14 in there, 7 legionary units plus others, so I mean that's really good. I mean, it's not walled, but really with 14 units in there and 3 ships as well, that is pretty darn protected, isn't it really? And I've got other ships that can come in and deter anybody that might want to try having a go, so I think we're fairly safe there. Like I said, I've checked everything around here for agents and such like, so we should be okay that way. I think if I'm going to move him anywhere, maybe it's in Tarsus for now. They're on -31 and going down by -12 each turn. I didn't realise that actually. -12, -31, cultural differences -7, buildings, that's their big problem. There are no minuses in there, are there? So it is deteriorating, and I do need to do something about that. So Tarsus needs to have something in there. Mind you, I might be able to get something in there fairly soon. Oops, what does that say? Growth creates population, etc, etc. Blimey, I've only got 4 food. I've just looked to the bottom right there. That's not good. Right, okay, province effects -2, current growth rate 15, so really it's going to be, what is it, current growth 15, 83, next turn it'll be 98, I've got to go up to 124, 83 to 124, 17 plus 24, 30, 41, so that's going to be 3 turns, makes it 45, doesn't it? I think might be alright in 3 turns, I don't know, does it tell me when they're going to... I thought there was something that told me when they will rebel, if they do. 6 turns. There you go, so 3 turns I'll get another building. That should be a kind of building that will settle the place, hopefully. In the meantime, he'll be in there as well for a little bit, so it might help solve things. It could be that character that's causing me some problems as well, actually. I hadn't thought about that. Let's have another look at that. Does it say anything about characters? -11, buildings and squalor. Cultural differences, okay, faction, characters. There isn't, you know, really. Well, apart from that maybe it's that -4, and maybe that's making a substantial difference, and that might be that character that's in there at the moment that's causing all that trouble. Really don't know, but anyway, we'll work on that one. And I think that's about it, because we're all spent up. I think I've done everything I need to do. Have I? Yeah, nothing that can be done down there. I certainly haven't got any more money, so I can't spend anything that way. Anything else I needed to move around? I don't think there is, because I think actually on the last video all I did was attack Pontus, wasn't it? I didn't do anything else. So there might be somewhere else I can attack, maybe. I don't know. Well, maybe I'll do it when this new army comes in, because that'll free somebody up, won't it, to be able to do that. I don't know anyway. I can't see anything around here that's a big threat to me at the moment anyway. So, okay, I'm just going to leave it at that, because I can't see that I can move any of those armies in a positive way. I'd have to go back to Samosata there, wouldn't I? Okay, right, let's do an end turn on there, see what happens. Right. My worry is the Belgae, which is partly why I'm moving all those troops around there. He's not particularly powerful, but he is all the way along quite a long border where I'm sparsely populated, or rather I'm poorly defended. So I'm sparsely populated by troops, really, I suppose is the best way to describe it. I'm not sure if you get populated by troops, do you? Maybe, actually, sometimes troops can create a population, I must admit, but that's another story. Okay, Daco Thracians. I did have a look at some ships. Oh, right, okay, well, here you go. There's an example of some straight away. These are Antony's forces, and look at the ships that he's got in there. Look how poor they are. They're in a terrible state, aren't they? Now, I'd like to keep out of that completely so I don't get any damage whatsoever. So I'm going to go in there and fight that and keep out of the action as much as I can. Missile radiation, I think those three there should be enough to be able to deal with those, and I certainly don't want to get anywhere near them, so I don't want to lose any men. Because if I do lose some in that garrison there, it might leave me a little bit exposed. So let's see what it says about how many I'm going to lose. 87, 88, 90. I'm going to lose at least 10% of my force. Which is, what, 12 men? Oh, blow it. I think I should do that, shouldn't I, really? I'll risk 12 men, I think. I was going to go in there and fight it and stay on the edge of the battlefield or the battle seascape. But, oh, do you know, I thought it was going to take a bit longer than that. Just, oh dear, hang on. I'm burning my hands now. Kill captives. Yeah, why did it do that? Maybe he attacked me when I got support from the Dacos. I didn't realise that. I thought it was the Dacos attacking him. Anyway, what I was doing then, I was just about to take a drink of my drinking chocolate. I'm not drinking chocolate now with it being so late. And of course then I got asked to do something, so I had to put it in my left hand and fingers were burning. And there you go again. I still haven't had a chance to have a sip of this drinking chocolate yet. So, Garamantia, they want military access. Yeah, you can have military access so long as you use it to go and attack Egypt. That will be very good. Thank you very much. Right, well, I get a chance to have a little sip now. You never know your luck, eh? Ooh, always worries me when it sticks on the Belgae there like that. It's just, you know, like I say, it's a very wide front that. I once remember speaking to some chaps, they were officers from Sandhurst in fact, and they'd just come back from doing some training out in Bosnia, when they had some Bosnia things going out there. Peace negotiated. Egypt and Garamantia, what on earth are they doing peace with them for? Returned home. This man has returned home from his command. You'll engage in faction. I don't know what it's all about. It's probably got too old. Increase in rank, thank you very much. Oh, very good. A patrician has increased in rank. That's what we like to see. Construction report. Consecrated ground. I wonder. Now that's Tyros, isn't it? Maybe spread culture. Do I need to? Hey, that's a point. My food's gone up, hasn't it? Ah, now that's a point, because if I now increase that, I bet you I get a minus. No, there are some, aren't there, that I can increase without getting a minus in food. Is it that one? So look, see how the Latin culture is doing in this one. 37%. It's getting 2.7 per turn. Do I really need to build anything more into that? I mean, that's going well, isn't it, really? Why spend the money if I don't need to? It will give me public order, of course. Do I need public order? It's +8 each turn at the moment. It'd be nice to boost it, but I don't think I need to. Unless, of course, well, actually, the army is giving it a lot, isn't it? It's on +8. The military presence is actually giving it 16. I might want to pull those out of there. So if we have another look at them in Tyros, that's going to give me -4 public order. That will give me +4 public order. That makes up for it. I know I'm going to lose food, but that gives me -3. So on balance, I'm -3 public order. On here I can go from +2 up to No. I can go... Oh dear. Is there anyone that will give me plus public order? No. I can't think of anything particularly useful that I can do with that, so I'm just going to leave that for now. Encourage populace, wounded. Well, I know there's a farm one, but that takes public order away as well. I'm not going to mess around with that. Nothing else of any particular interest in there, I don't think. So, what I'm going to do then is carry on with my task. Which actually... Oh no, let's go back and just take out... One thing I wanted to check is Thapsacus. Does it reduce his garrison by me having hurt him? Now Thapsacus... Oh, he's rebuilt them. Anyway. And he's lost some. 96 out of 120. Aha. Well, that's all very well. I mean, he can build them back up again, can't he? So, I don't think... well, I don't know. Actually, what will be interesting to see is, does it cost any more money to use a high-starred person? So it's 668 to raid on a 79%. 668 to raid on a 79%. This one is 289 to raid on a 20%. It's a lot cheaper, isn't it, when you've got less chance? I might just try raiding on that one.
Fear is a powerful weapon.
Please. Oh yes. Oh yeah. I'd never thought of that before. In fact, until doing that then, I had no idea that that was the case, that it was cheaper if you use a lower status person. I really didn't know that. That's very interesting. The other thing I'd like to know is if you hit them with a low status person first, and that just subdues them a bit, you know, affects them, stops them acting or whatever, then, you know, I'm going to have to get a carpet down here. That dog's making a right racket. She's walking all over the place. I don't know what's the matter with her. You let her out and she just, you know, wants to come straight back in. It's too cold outside. She just wants to wander about all the time. What's the matter with her? I have to get a rug. I'm going to put a rug down in here. Right, okay, where am I? So if you hear that like annoying clicking in the background, that's what it is. Right, okay, I think it's my voice that excites you, you know, to be honest with you. Well, I don't mean it in that way. It sounds bad, that, doesn't it? But no, she's wondering who I'm talking to. So she's thinking, oh, is he talking to me? Is he going to suggest something? Are we going out somewhere or whatever, you know? I think that's what's really causing the problem for her, so I shouldn't knock her, should I, really? So, right, okay, if I get up to here...
Do they know who I am?
Now, what I really want to do is look at it, most of all. Food, and he's building it at the moment. Now, is he good? He's 2. He's not brilliant, is he? I might risk it, you know. What about him, though? What's he? 246. He's quite good.
How can I help?
I don't need him, really, but I do need him to not pick on me. And if he's a 6 and I'm only a 2, he might convert me. But at least we'll hold him in this area, so let's see what we can do. 25% on a 286. Can I risk this? It shows me somewhere, doesn't it, what my overall money is. So if I fail, I fail. Right, okay, I'm not bothered about failing really on that one. I just really want to be there or around there. If I have 2 up there, I've got more chance, haven't I, really? Maybe I'll get him as well. Let's just see how much it costs. If it's about 300 and something, maybe I'll go for it. There you go, 7,476 is what I've got. And it's 492 for 25%. I'm going to risk it, you know. It's a lot. I shouldn't have spent that, really. It's nearly 500, isn't it? And it's a waste on him. Because I don't need those kind of people up there. Damn. Does he go up in value even? Nothing. I get nothing. Oh yes! Hang on. Which one? It's him, isn't it? Right, okay, well let's make him safe. That one. Chance of evading enemy agents. I think it's that one actually, to be honest, I need, isn't it? Rally slaves, manipulation, raid, 6% damage to all... Oh, do you know, that's tempting. Raid, plus 12% damage to all buildings. So it gives more damage. It gives me plus 2 cunning as well. I'm going to risk that. I'm going to get that one instead of keeping him safe. 7,230. Now before I start spending any more money on agent actions, and I do like to do them if I can off screen, but anyway, I want to sort of build some men up. Now in here, this is the place that's I think least at risk, but I've had a good look around here, and there's a road goes around here. And that road, although it goes through Dacian territory, it also comes around here to this area here, but there's another area through there which would bypass Kelheim. So I want to put my my troops, you know, the one, you remember that general that I disbanded before? I want to put him in Noria, or Noria, I don't know what he's called. Anyway, that's a 4 and 4, isn't it? There's no point. So raise forces. So I'll put my general in here. Which one am I going to have? A good one, I presume. 434, and he's Octavian. 435, even better. 434, Octavian. 333 and 33. It's got to be that one, isn't it? Really. So it's 435. We'll go for that. I can reinstate legacy. That one. Can I get that? It's on a +2, isn't it? It's a rank 2 army. What do I get? Do I get horse? Do I get foot? Am I defending? I'm going to defend. Oh, hang on. Upgrade. Very good. Right, I put him back in there. Now, before I start recruiting to him, let's have a look over here and see what we can do with regard to moving these people around. I want to support, if you remember, Kelheim, with these guys. Can he? Will he reach? Oh, it's because I'm trying to make a town run.
Get moving, you wretches.
He's not going to get there. I'm not sure I want to risk that yet. Before I make that move, let's have a look how close the others are. So I want Vesanto, Bergium and Kelheim. And it all really depends on this guy getting there, doesn't it? So if I move him, sometimes I wonder, is it quicker if you move him into a place and then out the other side? But I don't think it makes any difference, you know, really. Not anymore. If I move him to there, so he's almost there. Yeah. Come on. Right, okay, he's almost there. I think I dare risk that now and just put him almost there. Now this guy here, I want to go to Bergium, and he can not. Everybody's going to get almost there, aren't they? Damn, it's the only way. I'm going to move them all almost there and do it that way. So he's going to go to where? Kelheim, I think, for him. Kelheim, yeah, is the next place. So almost there. Maybe I should do it in 2 turns really and recruit as I'm going. Might be the best way. If he's going to take 2 turns anyway, I mean, how many turns would he take if I did it? Oh, come on, choose the person. If I do him normal, it's going to take 2 turns anyway. So why not recruit on the way? No, not going to. I'm going to move as quickly as I can. So we're going to go running all the way into Bergium. Oh, we can get there as well. Or can we? Almost, maybe? Yes? No, not quite. Okay, we'll get there next turn. So, right, okay, so everybody's on the move. He's going down to there, he's going down to there, he's coming into here. The agent, the patrician, whatever you call him, is moving up there, which is good news. And I just want to look at this general that I've moved in here. Where is he? Oh, damn. Not very good at this area now because I've been away from it for so long. Noria. What can I recruit in here? Right. Not a great lot, really. One of those. One of those, and one of those for now, I think. Oh! Oh! Blimey. It's good. More than I thought. Right, okay. That'll do for now then, I think. And in 2 turns, by the way, the cost of my army goes down quite significantly because of this technology that I'm getting. So that's worth bearing in mind, I suppose. Now, there's an army up at Side, or Sida, whatever you want to call it. Now, where's he going? Antony's Rome. He's only got 2 units, you see. I got what did I say? I got there about 14 or something. See, even Nicomedia's got a decent force in there. I'm pretty sure 11. Look at that. I mean, he's got these 2 ships for a start. So I mean, anyway, I'm not worried. I'm really not worried about him. I've no idea what he's doing. He's probably losing men as well while he does it through attrition. So there's no worries there. Now, Side or Sida, the ones that have gone in here. Let's see how this place is performing now. It's -6. It's going to go in 10 turns. Has that improved? Character? No, it's still characters -4, isn't it? I wonder if it's worth having a go at getting rid of that character. Is he a very good one? No, he's only on 2. We're better. We're a 4. Might be worth having a go at him. Manipulation. 29% coercion. Hindered. Right, well, I wonder if it's improved this though, from the -4. Character, no, it's still -4, isn't it? And it's going in 10 turns. Okay, can't do anything about that. So let's get these on a normal walk then. Right, we know for one thing, if they go in there, that's going to straighten the place up, isn't it? I'm sure. So let's have a look, see if it does. Ooh, yeah, just by 1. Not brilliant, is it really? Right, but I can bring troops forward now into Antioch as well. Now, Antioch might well have a decent enough garrison now to look after itself, actually. What's this? No, I'm looking at the wrong thing now, I'm sure. Antioch. Oh, no, it's only got 8. It's only got 3 legionary units. It's not bad, though. It's got 5 in total. There's nothing too close to it. I think I can risk taking those out of there, you know. Those? There's only him in there. Blimey, I didn't realise. I think I can get rid of him, you know, and create another army elsewhere. Do you know, I'd be better off with an army in Egypt than over there. Do I recruit to that, or do I simply move him along? I think I just move him along. Or maybe put him back there to settle Tarsus while I move this army along. Yeah. It's tempting to put something in Egypt, isn't it? Sorry about that. Drinking chocolate break. Thapsacus we've already damaged. I think I'm up to 28 minutes now. I think maybe I need a little more thinking time about some of these things. One thing I know I'm going to do, and I know I said I won't do agent actions on video, but it might be worth me doing it here. I don't understand what he's doing. It looks like he's doing something, like he's raiding a trade route or something. But there's nothing to say that that is a trade route of mine. And I personally don't see how that can be a trade route, because it's going through Egypt. So I can't see how I'm trading through Egypt. But anyway, okay, let's give it a try, shall we? Military sabotage. Go for poison provisions on a 49%. He's in my land actually, so any that he loses he won't be able to get back. Oh blimey, I'm wounded. Not good. In fact, it's bad. Right, okay. Well, at least I won't get to use him next turn, which means I can't spend any money, can I? So, what have we got here now? See, there's always a positive side to things. 65 out of 120, 356 out of 480. We're nearly there, aren't we? Getting our garrison together. It should be enough to hold back 20, and I don't know actually. Plenty of horse that aren't going to get in. So he's actually down to 17 foot troops, isn't he? And although these are Egyptian infantry, they're only 14, and these are 32. But the pikemen, surely pikemen are not going to be any good climbing up walls, are they? Nonsense. Slingers, they're pretty darn effective, but they're not no good at hand to hand really, or they shouldn't be anyway. So 12 melee attack, aren't they? So I don't think that is a very good force, to be honest with you, to be worrying about. I think I can see those off really with the legionaries that I've got inside here. I really do. I could even... Oh no, I can't. I was going to say I could even recruit more ships, but I can't do it. I should really disband that infantry unit over there, shouldn't I? and then move the troops over to Egypt, or rather get a general over there instead, because he won't be any good, this general, will he? I'm tempted, you know, just to hold here in this area now, because the one good thing about Antony is that, okay, I might be able to keep him down by destroying his buildings and things, but he's going to develop his Latin culture, which is important to me. So I can wait to take Antony at some other time. I don't need to really take him now. The others I do need to take because I need to convert their culture. So let's do it. Let's get rid of him. Well, actually, what I should do first is just check how happy Antioch is. They're on a 1. The general might be giving them something. According to that, all the general's giving is a -2. I don't think he does any... What was the military presence? 5. Damn, he's worth 5. So that general is actually doing something useful in there. What a nuisance. Yeah, I could have done with that general elsewhere. Using a general like that is just ridiculous, isn't it? Tarsus and Antioch. We see, will they all be the same? They won't be, will they? They are. That's for the whole area, I think, isn't it? Because that's -43 and that's -4. It's for the whole area. So I've just given it 1. It'll be that general, or rather that military force, isn't it? Oh, come on, get your head together here. What's going on? Let's pull him out of there and just see how much difference it makes.
Make haste, men.
Okay. Still on a -1. What did we have before? Was it 6? -1. 57 turns, change per turn. And it's military presence -5. I'm not sure now. I think with him in there, it's on a plus, isn't it? I've forgotten again now already. Let's have a look. It's on a +1 with him in there. Damn. What I really need, I suppose, is somebody that's going to give some positive value in here.
Ever in service
I think
to Rome.
maybe I need to bring him down here to do something positive. Let's get him down here.
I
See if I
never
influence
tire
things.
in service to Rome.
Okay. Now let's have a look. Still +1. He's making no difference whatsoever.
How can I serve Rome?
Maybe it's next turn he does it. Agents resolve, capacity for hostility, security, line of sight, -4 costing all action, all costing, +3 public order, local province. But that's with bread and games edict. Growth, public order from characters, local province. So he gives a +2, but maybe they don't get it until next turn. So I'm going to get rid of him, because I really don't think, I think I'm just wasting my, I know he's got some armour there, but no, I think I'm going to get rid of him. Okay, and it might seem as though I need him against the Belgae, but I'm going to bring him over here. Not him, we get another one, because he wasn't anything special, I don't think, that one. Raise forces, and it's going to be an army, yes, and it's going to be what, 333, 333, 334, seems like the best one, and 434. No, that's definitely the best one. Is he 2-star? He's the only 2-star general, isn't he? Let's get him. And can I reinstate a legacy? Ah, Legio. Oh, the 8th Legion. Wow, that sounds good. Reinstate the 8th Legion.
We hunger
Brilliant.
for battle.
Right, well, let's put him then inside here.
Set up the watch.
Okay, that's pretty good. A 434. And we've got the legacy of the 8th Legion. Even better. Now,
Ready for
where
orders.
is he? I've got the wrong one now, have I? Is it this one? Where's he gone?
Fleet reporting.
Where are you? I can't get him now. What's happened to him? Right, okay. Is he on events? Trait gain, construction report. Enemy wounded. He's not there, is he? How do I find him? I don't know. Right, okay, generals, forces rather. Where's a force with a very small amount? No, they're not generals. No. It's the 8th Legion. 5, 6, 7, 8th Legion. No, that's the 13th. Come on, remember your Roman numerals. 3 Charles, they're all ships anyway. Right, 8th. Oh, he's on the ships.
Ready for orders.
That's why. I don't want him on the ships.
Easy into port.
Oh, I didn't even know you could embark an army on the ships. I really didn't. Well, that's taught me something as well. So, right, okay, well, let's recruit something in here. Oh, look at those. Wow, that's fun. Right, I might even get an aggressive army. Now, what's he got? Pikemen and spearmen and such like, so shooting from the walls, it would be really nice to have a couple of those, wouldn't it? And, I don't know, elephants, I don't think I'm going to need those. These, like I said, I'm going to be behind walls anyway, so I don't need to worry about that. Perhaps a couple of legionaries. This has stopped him, hasn't it? There's no way he's coming into Sirena now. I can build this up into something that's going to be good. I really can. Yeah, attack dogs. Do I get the war dog? Oh, I love those war dogs. But I'm not really... He's not going to get inside the building, is he, really, to be quite frank? Can these actually shoot at any... can they actually melee anybody? Oh, they're only 9. They're pretty poor, actually. What about a 3rd unit on the walls? Yeah, go on then. And that's the money gone, 174. So there's no more argument, is there, really? And we've nearly got the technology 2 turns away. In fact, I bet you, I think it's over 300, isn't it now? It is, 301. You see what I mean? Agent recruitment costs. I don't really recruit agents, I just steal them. Upkeep costs for all armies, that's the one I'm really going for. And then recruitment costs for all army units, because I am going to be recruiting up there in the north in those areas that I showed you before. So, okay, is it worth risking it? Dare I call it a day at that? Do you know, by the way, I haven't done any agent actions. That means all my agents up there at the top there are at risk. Well, I say I haven't done any agent actions. What I mean is I haven't done any against other agents. Forces? Let's have a look. This one, perhaps?
To serve Rome.
Right, Nicomedia. What's he doing? He's only 3 stars, so I'm not too worried about him yet. He can't do any of these things anyway. Really, I want him to be making the place happy. Critical success in all actions, very nice. Campaign mark movement, assassination, betrayal, mislead command, whoops, and merchant payoff, manipulation. Oh, I don't know. I'll go for cunning and manipulation. Sounds good to me. Cunning and manipulation sound good to me. Yeah. They're the least desirable traits, I think, in a human being, to be honest with you, but we're not talking about normal people here, are we, really? Do you know, thinking about diplomats, how diplomats work, I saw a video yesterday, excuse me, yesterday, about somebody that robbed, is that the right word? Stole from, anyway, a shop, a local shop. And he went up and chatted to the shopkeeper for only a few seconds and touched him in various parts of his body, you know, just on his shoulder, his arm and things like that, you know, and smiled all the time and said things to him, you know. And then took money out of the shopkeeper's pocket and then took money out of his other pocket as well and took the takings, basically. I don't think he actually stole anything from the shop itself, but just sort of took things out of his pocket. Nobody knows what he said, other than the shopkeeper said that he was hypnotised. And then the bloke disappeared again. So you sort of think, well, hang on, if you need to get somebody to agree to something in the short term, and there are sort of places, reassuring places that you can touch somebody that makes people feel comfortable, and certain words that you can use and smiles and phrases and things that fools that person into thinking, oh, things are alright here, things are good, then, you know, you could get them to agree to something that they don't really want, couldn't you? You know, maybe that's what makes somebody a diplomat. Maybe that's what makes all the difference. I suppose the trouble is, afterwards you get an international incident, don't you? Because they say, well, he fooled me somehow. In fact, I suppose in these days, you know, they'd have said it was some kind of conjuring, wouldn't they? You know, so you'd have been in real trouble then, wouldn't you? You know, we want to burn one of your diplomats, please. Beg your pardon? Well, he was so persuasive that we think that he was using witchcraft. Right, okay. Now, Pontus Peace Treaty. It's good that he wants it, though, in a way. I know I've said before it's not good because he's going to create a war with... Well, Parthia I'm not bothered about. The Dacos... Oh, is it... I don't know, I never know what to call them, but anyway, the Dacos and... it's the Dacians, isn't it, and the Thracians. I think that's what it is. So we get the Daco-Thracian. So, anyway, I'm not going to do it, even though he's going to give me a great deal of money. Although, if he broke his treaty with... I wonder if he would break that, you know. Will he break his client state status, whatever you call it, with Antony's Rome? Peace treaty. I'll give you a peace treaty. You don't even need to pay me. All you need to... No, you're not going to do it. So, no. Okay. Well, if you do that, you break... The only reason why I'm at war with you, pal. Pal. There you go, crikey. Oh, we're getting serious now, aren't we? Using pal. Well, the only reason why I'm getting serious is because look at that. He was losing men there, wherever that is. And I can't even tell where it is. On the now that's the risk I took. That is such a shame. Another one's wounded. One wounded, one defected. Oh, one's recovered. One's returned home. Statesman, increase in rank. Thank you very much. Increase in rank. Subject gains notoriety. Very good. So which one has defected? It's either him, and he's good. He's got all those things there, or it's him. Now, I would suggest it's him that's created the defection, but I don't know. Let's have a look anyway. It says agent defects, and it tells me it's Tarpe Rutilla. Target is Camillus. Camillus? So, which one is Camillus? He's a patrician, Camillus. It's him. So he's managed to convert him. Damn. Okay, right, construction report. Let's see what we can do with that. Port. Oh, now these are all over in that place that we took from Pontus, aren't they? Maybe that's why Pontus isn't happy. Maybe that's why he still wants peace, not just to aggravate me, you know, by separating off my friends. I think he was coming from round here, you know, that one that was losing men. I wonder if it's happening here. No, he's fine. So why would he be suffering attrition? What's this one here? Trapezos. He's okay as well. There was definitely somebody suffering attrition when he came round an area, something like this. I wonder if it was ships. I don't know. But anyway, it's another. It could have even been an area like that he's coming around, couldn't it? But I just don't know. I've got to think about that one, haven't I? But faction encountered. Can I trade with them? Cirices. Let's see what I can do with Cirices. Cirices. Oh, where have you gone? There. Oh, there. They don't like me. Oh dear. Can I can't even do a trade agreement. There's nothing. Why can't I trade? Nothing. They're at war with Kartli and Ardhan. So, okay. I suppose I could join their war with Kartli and Ardhan, couldn't I? But the Nabatea, will they trade with me now? They sound like an Indian tribe, don't they, Nabatea? And Nabatea and the Sioux. Not that they are, by the way. Trade agreement. No. I've tried them before, so I'm not going to spend too much time fiddling about with them. Especially since I'm at 45 minutes now, and I was doing so well to finish it. Well, I was going to finish anyway, wasn't I, at 30 minutes or so. What I will do, though, I'm going to have to do it really, is... Oh, hang on. Do you know, I think my ships can support an attack on there, maybe. Might be worth looking into that. He's got 20 there, though. I've lost my spy. I could move my land troops in against him, and then bring these round to give support. It's worth thinking about. Then we can run a campaign in Egypt. Whether I've got time to culturally convert them or not is a completely different matter. But what I do want to do is get these troops in the positions that I've aimed them for. So if I can get him, yep, into there. So Vasonto is one of my targets. That's one of the things I wrote on my little bit of paper down here. And Bergium was my other one. So he's going to go into there. Hey, is he in? Yeah, he's in. And then the other one is Kellum. Put him on normal and he can go in there. What can you recruit in there, by the way? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, well, that's alright, I'm happy with that. And then the other one is this guy here in Noria. So we now have 4 armies covering that sort of rather sparse area. I looked at what he could recruit before, didn't I? And we're now on plus 15 as well for food, because of that Pontus area that we took. Right, okay, so we covered all those areas roughly around there. We're depending on Gaul now, by the way, but what can you do? You've got to depend on somebody, haven't you? He's still on his way somewhere. I think now I need to start recruiting across all those areas, and I might, if you look how massive, looking at the bottom right now, how massive Dacia is along there. If I was to move forward north and take this area here, defend this with ships, then I might just, you know, sort of take enough territories, and if I can convert them, that would give me my cultural target, wouldn't it, just on its own. But anyway, that's something else to think about. Thanks for watching, folks. No battle on this one. I didn't fight one, did I? How did that happen? I think I know what it was. I was expecting him to attack me in Egypt, and I certainly wasn't expecting to be able to raise an army there in Egypt. I'd forgotten completely about that one army, or that I could bring an army over to rescue that army and save it. I don't know. Well, next turn, I'm going to be able to improve the amount of money that I spent. In fact, I'll show you. Let's do a 7 now. If we do a, where is it? 7? Come on. Oh, there it. Oh, come on. 7. 7's the economy. If you look at the army upkeep, 20,862. Let's call it 21,000. It's going to be that, isn't it, by the time I've recruited other bits and stuff. 21,000. Now, I don't know if this is going to include all of this, but if it's 21,000, let's see what this difference makes. 21,000, and it is upkeep cost for all armies. So 21,000, I'm going to write this down, 21,000 or thereabouts, and then it's 3%, isn't it? So basically that should be 2,100, 210, 630, call it 600. I should be 600 better off next turn, simply because of this. Now whether it's going to add that to what it's already done by giving me money off it, yeah, you see that's -2 upkeep for armies, so that might make a difference as well. I really don't know. Maybe we're going to have to look at fleets in the future as well, but I'm not spending a great deal on fleets at the moment. Recruitment costs for anyway, we've looked at that before, haven't we? So but I will need to recruit some armies. I might wait until next turn as well before I do that, because it's going to save me a bit of dosh, isn't it? Right, I will just look at, oh damn, I do this all the time, don't I? I'll just, there you go, Navy upkeep. Now that was 5% off, wasn't it, that technology that I could get. Well, 10% is 670, isn't it? So 5% is 330. It's nowhere near as lucrative as the one that I'm going for now. So, okay, finally, thanks for watching.